Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. It's the backup channel backing Celeb up and bringing you all the breaking news. Check this out. It is official. The Donald, aka inmate number P01135809, has gotten his mugshot taken down there in Georgia. Now, this marks the first time in history that an American president has been booked and had his photo taken. Look, you can say whatever you want about Trump, but no one can deny that this dude right here knows how to take a mugshot. I mean, look at this dude. He's got the mean mug going, he's got the combed over just right, and his head is tilted just enough to get the right light. I mean, he looks like he's ready to go into Fulton County Jail and run the place. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Donald Trump should use this darn picture for everything. I mean, he should use it for his driver's license. I mean, he should get it framed and put it on top of the fireplace. I mean, he should use it for like this year's Christmas cards. Because this picture right here is official. This is how you take a mugshot. And I'm telling you, all you criminals out there better take note. Because how you letting Donald Trump take a better mugshot than you? That right there is crazy. Y'all better step your game up. Nah, but on the real, I got a question. Let's say Donald Trump is actually convicted of like the charges that he's got down there in Georgia. Does that mean that he could potentially spend time locked up in the Fulton County Jail? And I mean, if that happens, I'm gonna need A&E to do a series called 60 Days in Donald Trump. Listen, let me know what you think about Donald Trump becoming the first American president to have his mugshot taken, and also let me know if they did a show called 60 Days in Donald Trump, would you watch it? Let me know in the comments. But while we're talking about Donald Trump potentially getting convicted, Chief Keef has predicted that if Trump does get convicted and he actually does have to spend time in the Fulton County Jail, he believes that Donald Trump is gonna run that prison. Chief Keef said, quote, "I know whatever deck he on, he good in the hood for sure. He finna run the prison. That boy finna be eating like a MF. All the blacks finna have my boy back." End quote. Listen, while I'm sure that Donald Trump's commissary is gonna be huge, I'm not sure whether or not all the blacks are gonna have his back. Listen, let me know what you think about Chief Keef's prediction. Do you think that if Donald Trump is convicted, that Donald Trump is gonna run that prison? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, check it out. According to reports, Halle Berry's divorce from ex-husband Olivier Martinez was finalized by the courts the other day, and the courts have determined that Halle Berry has to pay her ex-husband $8,000 per month in child support. Now, after the news that Halle Berry has to pay child support to her ex dropped, Safaree from Love and Hip Hop decided that he wanted to weigh in on the situation, and Safaree said, quote, "A man getting child support is crazy. He might as well put on a dress." End quote. Listen, here's my take on this situation. I'm not a fan when like men get divorced and they get spousal support. That I'm like, what are you doing, dude? However, child support is a different story because both parents laid down to have the kids, so both parents need to pay for the kids. And if the kids are in his custody 100% of the time, then Halle Berry needs to pay child support to pay for those kids. And if it was the opposite way around and she had custody, then he would have to pay the child support. It's just as simple as that. And the only situation where like that wouldn't be the case is like if you're married to like Elon Musk. I mean, if you're married to Elon Musk and you two get a divorce and y'all got kids, then Elon foots all the bills. Listen, let me know what you think about Safaree saying that any dude who gets child support might as well be out there wearing a dress. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Wait a minute, let me say that one more time, cause my number's been down. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now check it out. Travis Scott is sitting on top of the world right now because his Utopia album continues to break records. Not only has the album gone platinum in a month, but it also shattered the Spotify record previously held by Drake for garnering the most monthly listeners by a rapper on a streaming platform. Chart data also reported that the album earned the biggest vinyl sales week for a rap album in Nielsen history, selling 93,000 copies. Listen, recently I had the opportunity to sit down and really listen to Travis Scott's Utopia album from beginning to end. And you know what I realized? I have been sleeping on Travis Scott because Travis Scott is a very talented dude, and I mean, he really did his thing. I mean, if I had to rate this album, I think I would give it 4.5 out of 5 hot sauce bottles because this album is hot. And I guarantee you, Travis Scott is walking away with all of the awards this year, including Hip Hop Album of the Year. Listen, let me know what you think about Travis Scott breaking Drake's streaming record and also going platinum in less than a month. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Now, peep this. The other day, Mistah Fab called out Mass Appeal and the Hip Hop 50 organizers for leaving MC Hammer off of the roster of the hip hop concert that they had celebrating hip hop's 50 years at Yankee Stadium. Now, when talking about the fact that MC Hammer wasn't on that stage, Mistah Fab said, quote, "You know what's so crazy, man? We sit back and wait for everybody else to celebrate us, but we don't celebrate us. And then we get mad when people don't celebrate us. Then, when we celebrate us, no one show up to celebrate us." I'm watching this 50th year anniversary, right? And I'm like, how do y'all not have MC Hammer on the bill? How do you not have rap's first megastar on the bill somewhere, coming out to do at least Too Legit to Quit or something? You don't got MC Hammer included in that? End quote. Well, MC Hammer was somewhere chilling in the cut, and I'm sure he was rocking like a pair of like oversized sparkly drop crotch Hammer pants. And he got up from like what he was doing, and he was like, oh no, I got to respond to this. So he jumped on Twitter and he said, quote, "You have never heard me say that I wasn't asked to perform at Yankee Stadium. I was." End quote. Listen, what some of these people like Mistah Fab need to understand is that it's not like these old school rappers are just like sitting somewhere on standby waiting for like some promoter to call them to do a concert. Some of them have moved on with their lives and they have commitments. I mean, it's not like they're standing somewhere next to a payphone with a pager waiting for somebody to call up and be like, "Yo son, can you do this concert?" I mean, some of these guys got other things going on. And aside from that, some of these dudes is mad dusty, and trust me, it takes a whole lot to put on a show, especially somebody like MC Hammer. I mean, he's got to get like 50 dancers, he's got to get like a band, he's got to get the choreography, he's got to go get like the finger waves done. I mean, that is a lot of work. So it's quite possible that the promoters called him and were like, "Yo Hammer, can you show up and do this concert?" And my man was like, "No." And not to mention, MC Hammer's like 61 years old right now, so he may not be able to shimmy across that stage like he used to. And for all you know, MC Hammer might be over there with like arthritis of the butt and like gout in the big toe. And some stars prefer to exit stage left when they're at their best, and then they don't want you to see them after that. Listen, like Mistah Fab, I think we would have all enjoyed to see MC Hammer back up on that stage. But I think that it was unfair for Mistah Fab to automatically assume that the promoters did not invite Hammer. Listen, let me know what you think about Mistah Fab calling out the organizers of like the Hip Hop 50 concert because he thought that they didn't invite MC Hammer. And also, what do you think about Hammer jumping on Twitter to say, yes they did? Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Now, peep this. Polo G and his brother Trench Baby have both been charged with gun possession, kidnapping, and robbery. According to sources, police raided Polo G's house after his brother Torian Bartlett, aka Trench Baby, allegedly robbed a man during a music video shoot. ordering him to empty his pockets and to wire him money. During the raid, Trench Baby was picked up, cuffed, and charged with robbery, and he was also found to be in possession of drugs when the cops got him in custody. Now, police also arrested and charged Polo G because they found several firearms in the crib, including an unregistered short barrel rifle. Now, Polo G and his brother were both released from custody by the Los Angeles police, but shortly after posting bond, both of the brothers were rearrested by the Burbank police on outstanding warrants for charges that include kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and robbery. These new charges are in connection to an unrelated incident from a report that was filed in April. Now, Polo G and his brother Trench Baby were both released after posting $100,000 bond each, but they still have formal charges pending review by the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, and they're scheduled to appear in court on October 26th. Yo, I'm just over here shaking my head, because this is a classic example of how you can give some people all the opportunities in the world, and what do? They just return to the gutter. Why? Because they got a gutter mentality. I mean, because this is crazy. Why in the world are Polo G and his brother out here in these streets robbing people and kidnapping people? I mean, according to sources, Polo G's net worth is $7 million. So there's absolutely no reason under the sun for his brother to have to be robbing nobody. All he has to do is ask Polo G for a couple of dollars. I mean, that right there is nuts. And I mean, honestly, I'm sick and tired of having to tell these stories about these young black dudes who have everything at their fingertips, but they're still out here doing stupid-ish. Listen, let me know what you think about Polo G and his brother getting arrested and then rearrested for like armed robbery, kidnapping, and whatever else. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.